So hello, Dragon Prince fans, I'm Fandom, and as you know from the title, from the video, we are talking about the starter shells and about the lore of them. But as we know, soon there will be a new season, maybe about 2 months, 3 months. The authors themselves say that the next season will be stars, and there we will find out more about Albus, about Callum's dad, and about many things. I was thinking about like 2 months, 3 months ago, about what if we actually knew something about the star shows. Today I will try to find out and tell you about the star shows. I will try to solve this. Guys, you need to know that the series and the solving videos I make is just what I'm thinking, and this is not canon. Like, a high chance for that not to be canon. So all what I'm saying in the video can maybe not be true, but still I hope you will appreciate my efforts and hope you will select in this video, because I'm really trying to make those videos about series and about other things. So I hope you enjoy. So let's just get started. The first time when we saw a star show, that was in season 1, episode 1, where we saw the elves and the humans when the humans was banished to the human kingdoms, and when Saul Regum was blind. And the second time we saw statues in season 2. There we saw for the first time Hours and what he can do, his old age, and what he can do, like his power and his mage skills. In the future, in season 3, we can see that when he becomes that caterpillar thing, he wraps his web more around Viren's eyes, and then he began to see him in full height, and even with a horse, like a hologram. But in season 4, we find out more about the statues themselves, like more about arrows, but also maybe about the statues, because arrows is a statue, and then if those things he can do, maybe other statues can do. In season 4, we find out that the statues that is falling from the sky is called the fallen stars, like the fallen angel. In season 5, there is not much happening about the statues, only that we find out about the Starscaper and about the Nova Blade that can kill the statues. Okay, let's just resume that we don't even get some good information in the series. Okay, so if we don't get something from the series, that we might get something from the short stories. And the names of the short stories and the poems is the Ripples, Pageness, and about the poems, Midnight Star, the Epic of the Void, and the Death of the Immortal, and some plugs that we got in the series, the Lost Secrets of Zedia, and the Scrolls of the First Elves. And of course, I will not retell all of those books and stories, because you need to read them yourself. Because if I will read this all, then this video will be 100% longer on half an hour, and maybe even more, probably. And two, because you have to like read it yourself, and then you will get more information from that. But still, for the laziest, I will tell you some things briefly. Some things that is the most important from all the information that we will get from the short stories and from the poem. In the short stories, Pictures and Ripples, we find out about since the humans prepared for some kind of wish to the startouch, but as the startouch didn't grant them anything. They only gave them patience, and after that, the humans were left with nothing. And ours in the story says that he is the dark brother of the startouch, and that his patience is zero and half. In this short story Ripples, we find out about that ours was fallen from the stars, and the humans saw it. When the star fell, the moon and the sun was gone for weeks, and ours was learning from humans what they did. And in the poem's Midnight Star, we can read that ours is called also as a midnight star, and is a spark of light to the humans. And that can mean only one thing, that ours have probably go to the humans the dark magic. And in the other poems, you need to read it yourself, because that is some other things that is in there, and you can read about it. But I think I will only read the one poem, the Epic of the Void. And here it is. Where does the fable great ones hide? What secrets have you locked inside? From rising sun to moonlight's grace, as said the sky for any trace of starfolk fable fallen found, once everywhere, now none around, is all we ought to know of sea, consumed by dark or cast to sea. So bound to earth are we denied the touch of stars. Have our gods died? Where to the fable great ones hide? They can mean only one thing, that maybe that the startouch are like gods with the humans, and then maybe not to the humans only, and that they was the first elves, and that they can basically manipulate with the humans and with the elves. But still, we don't have any things about them. But I think in the future we will get in the video, then future we will know about the startouch and read about them and find more about them in Reddit, in with the wiki, in Twitter, in the social medias. Technically, we will find out about it, but we need to wait. We need to have our patience about it. So let's go to the next thing in this video, and it is about Star Primel and the creatures that is connected to it. Now let's find out who can use the star magic, except the startouch, of course. The one who can use the star magic is Azobos, Cuddle monkeys, star dragons, starware spiders, and unicorns. But the most interesting creature is the dragons. That is connected to the star Primel. There is two types of star dragons. The first is the star diver dragons and the white dragons. We can find out about those creatures and dragons from the book Tales of Sedia. There you can find plenty much information about the culture of elves and humans and the kingdoms. But the most interesting part in the Star Dragon section is this picture, where you can see this kind of word symbol that is at his eye. Let's dive a little into the symbol and secondly about the symbols that we can see in the series and not only in the series. If we will talk about the symbol, then we can notice that in the series we are shown details that have almost the same shape as the symbol, which are on the eye of this dragon. The first time when we saw the symbol on something that is on our coat, you can see that it has some shapes and some like symbols on the forehead and those metallic things that is on each side of his coat. And the second time is in season 5 on this cursed coins. You can see those symbols and at the book that ours holds. Someone has the theory that this maybe is deep magic that the authors themselves had talked about a little. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the Celestial elves had the symbol too. So if that is deep magic, that this probably is the symbol of it. But who knows? And now to the next symbol, is a symbol that we can see on the crown that is on ours. If you didn't know, this elf is actually ours, and yeah, this is ours, and when you can see that symbol that is on his crown, you actually can remember that symbol probably from the other elf's crowns that we see in the Sea of the Cast Down at episode 8 in season 5. But now that I'm thinking, the symbol we see at the crown, you can actually see on Ezran's backpack and Callum's scarf. Yeah, that is very weird, but still that is interesting details that we can see in the series. And of course, there is maybe plenty much other symbols that is in the series, but I didn't notice anything except there's a book, the symbols that was in the book that was holes. Yeah, that symbol is very strange, and I wanted to find information about it, but I didn't find anything that could be relatives to it. So I think we need to go to the next thing, and the next thing is Callum's spellbook or sketchbook, you could call it many ways. So let's just find out what Callum has and what the trailer tell him, and then we will receive what we got. And from then on, we will look at some series, and I think I will stop the video on that. If you do have the book, the Callum spell book, a sketchbook, you can call it whatever you want, but still, if you have it, then you 100% had read it, like all of it. And then there's that page where Callum talks about the startouch elves and the star Primel. And here I want to sit and talk about it. Callum says that Rayla had told him about the star magic, that it might be the most powerful magic there is. It is in the world, or in the universe. It's very mysterious and not much is known about it, probably because the stars are so far away. So here, Callum thinks that the startouch might live in the stars. Or might the stars be the startouch? Here we can also read that the star magic is sometimes called the celestial magic or cosmic magic, and that it drowns on the vast and timeless power of the cosmos. Hopefully, I revealed that the star magic can be a little out there, sort of hard to understand. Star mages are extremely rare. Only one star mage may be born in generations. Star magic I have seen, what did Callum seen? I do have one connection to star magic. The rune cube I filed in Band Lodge. I have more notes on the coming upper because I'm discovering new things about it all the time. And he's right. Actually, there are all sorts of a description about this strange key. It says that when Callum rolls the cube, it looks like monks that is pointing in the same direction every time. That once that the god Succedius might started getting longer, but they're still pointing in the same direction. And there is a zero from Callum that maybe is that the cube is being pulled somewhere. Yeah, we can see that also in the credits and in the show. You can look at it in the season 2, episode 7 or 6, I cannot remember, but maybe in those episodes. Okay, let's head back to the first page about the startouch. In that page, we can read that Callum had found, or maybe had discovered, some relative words about the star magic, or maybe the startouch. That is vision, truth, intelligence, otherworldly, destiny, wishes, mysterious, timeless, regality, altering. In the mysterious, we all know that the startouch, we don't have many information about that. About the timeless, maybe they're gods, or they don't die in old age. Destiny, maybe they can look into future and predict something. Wishes, that maybe the wishes that in the short stories, as we know, the startouch had granted the humans some wishes, and maybe to the elves. Truth maybe is that it is the truth that the startouch never lies, like I was said in the season 2. I don't know in what episode, but in somewhat episode.
I'm not lying. I never lie.
let's resume all the things that we got. We know that the humans had wished or maybe wanted something from the elves, and they didn't give them anything, only patience, and maybe they gave something to the elves. The startouch are the first elves that were in Zedia and are the most oldest and have maybe the most long lifespan, and maybe they are immortal. We don't know. That is a theory. But many things are saying that they are immortal. The Noah Blade can kill the startouch. So if they cannot die because of old age, they might be killed because of the Noah Blade. The celestial elves have those symbols on the foreheads, and that this elf is ours, and that he has that crown. And if you noticed that his symbol that is on his chest, that star symbol, is very light up. And when we can see right now what is happening, his chest is dark. That can mean that ours is maybe going to the past of darkness. And those final lines in the short story, Pageness, also can show us that when he says that the Dark Brother is coming, that means that he is identifies himself as is the Dark Brother of the stars. And as we know, the stars are white. And with the symbols, we can see the symbols in the credits, in the series, and in the books. But the most interesting part is that they are not only on ours, they are on celestial elves and on the Star Diva Dragon's eyes or eye. I don't know, maybe he has it only on the one eye, who knows. But the interesting part is that maybe those symbols can be socialized with the deep magic that the authors themselves had talked about a little. But we don't know what this is and what that can do. That is all what I got in the resuming. I 100% didn't get all of that in the resuming because I tried to make this video as fast as I could, but I was delayed. I promised to someone many months ago that I will make this video and that it will be out on my channel, but it didn't happen really. I said to that person that it will take me 2 days, but then I got sick, and when I finally got to make this video, I finally realized that this will not be very easy. It will be very hard to find information about anything, but the most easiest part in this project and this video was about the series, and you will know why. Usually, series are drawn from some moral conclusions from some things that are very similar to what happens in a book, in a series, show, or in a movie. That usually maybe will be Bible as an example, or even take another work that is very similar to a particular TV show, movie, or book. Yeah, we can see that also in the Dragon Prince. If we will talk Bible, for example, we can see is that in season 3, when Viren pushed the lava upward, like Moses did that in the Bible, like it is a direct reference to the Bible. Well, if we are talking about the Bible, there is a lot more you can find in just looking at it. For example, the shooting star, Avos. He is the fallen star that is falling from the sky. That can be a reference to Lucifer that is falling from the sky. I don't know if you know, but you probably don't know about that Lucifer is also known as the light bringer in Latin, or else is the morning star. Okay, the morning star is very similar because in the poem Midnight Star, we find out that ours is the midnight star. So morning star and midnight star are all a little very similar to each other. Maybe that means something that ours probably maybe are in some way very similar to Lucifer. Okay, let's dig in further in this Bible series thing. I think you know what the forbidden fruit is, especially when the wshedow came out. The forbidden fruit is a fruit that Eva and Adam ate. And if you think about this forbidden fruit in our case, in the Dragon's universe, we will maybe think about the dark magic. Yeah, humans cannot do magic, like primal magic they cannot do. Maybe only some people can do that, like Callum and the jailer. We know that they can do the magic of the primal, but the others cannot do it. So they made the dark magic. Maybe humans should not have done any magic, like primal magic, dark magic at all. I don't know in general if we know that our girl to the humans the dark magic tells them how to do it, or we can understand the dark magic is somewhat similar to magic of the stars. I don't know when I was learned how to do other primal magic, but maybe he didn't know any of the other primal magic, and he tells to the humans how to do the star magic, and like only with the dark components, like consume the magic from the other creatures. I don't know, like it is very hard to think about it, but still, many films, many series, many TV shows use the trick to symbolize some things that are done by some character or a villain. And in that case, if we will talk about ours and if we will symbolize him as Lucifer, that we can think about that ours was banished from the sky, from the stars, and that was not like always like that. We can see in the timeline that the era of the fallen star started 300 years ago, but I was standing with the other elves in episode 1, season 1, when the humans was banished, like that was 1,000 years ago. That means that ours had changed his mind in 700 years, and that ours is more like maybe 2,000 or maybe a little less than 2,000 years. That means that ours was with the other elves in the start, or maybe he was just not doing anything, and when he was trapped by the elves, then he was saying about his escape and about how he will to take revenge on his enemies. There is also a series that he is maybe a dragon, but in general that the startouch are dragons, and that they are flying about the sky like stars. This can be conferred by the thing that at the bottom at the sea is cast out, where there is the prison of hours There are also large bones that hang as if there an arm over this barrel, as if his prison is like his hair. Well, then you will ask, was that we saw him in season 1 and that he was normal? Well, here comes a new theory that maybe he can transform, or that I was wanted to teach the humans dark magic, and when he told them this knowledge, us elves could find out about what he did and expelled him after a few centuries maybe, which is why he began to take revenge. And then he was couched and imprisoned. Well, again, it is not like there's many things that is not hanging in. Because what we learned in the short story Ripples is that the humans had nothing, and not even the dark magic. Then our fallen star fell from the sky. There is little things that I want to talk about, that maybe the series give us some ideas, but not full ideas. Yeah, also not only me was thinking about that the startouch are maybe the dragons. The real James had to talk about that, and maybe some other series that was going around Reddit and Twitter, maybe also Instagram. I don't know, I'm not sitting in Instagram so much. There is also from the gaming guys that also has some series about that. Maybe that those things that we can see at the intro can maybe be foreshadowing something. And I'm pretty sure about that because in that map we can also see the stardew dragon, maybe also a white dragon, but I don't think so because the stardew dragon has pretty much the same horns like at that dragon that is on the map that ours rolls out. Also, we can see the Queen Aditi that is maybe standing there, and also plenty much other things. And also, if you didn't hear or saw the thing that was in the series at season 5, episode 9, at the end, where I was in the dream of Chennai, says that he
swallowed her.
Can also predict that he is a dragon. I can go further into cities because there is tons of them, and if I will talk about all of them, I will 100% be like over 10 hours. So I think I have talked about the most popular series about the startouch and about what they are, and about the symbols, and about their rhyming. So I think we will stop here. If I will find something more, I will tell you. But now I think we will end here. Thanks all of you that had watched to the end. And as you know, I am Callum, and bye.